The Lane Libraries provides materials, services, and technology aimed at satisfying the curiosity, intellect, and imagination of our patrons. Today, we are going to explore the Lane Library's first publicly open branch, located in the historic German village of Hamilton, Ohio.
My name's Emmy Pyatt. I'm the branch manager here at the Hamilton Lane Library.
My name's Amy Numrich. I'm the assistant branch manager here at the Hamilton Lane Library.
So the octagon-shaped room in front, called the Octagon Room by us, is the original library. It was built in 1866 by Clark Lane, who lived in the home across the street. He, rumor has it, had a passageway that you could get to from the basement of the Octagon Room underneath the street
Over
to the basement of his home across the street. He gifted the library to the city of Hamilton a year or two after it was built, and it has been the Hamilton Library ever since then. We have a plot of land that is kind of all we get, and so, once we stopped being able to grow out because of, the alleyways and the other houses and grow up, then we just, started doing renovations for the changing times with the walls inside the building. So, adding computers when that came, adding this local history room that we have, when that became something that we needed to find the space for.
Turning that space downstairs into the drive-through.
Yes, turning the downstairs workroom into the drive-through in the 90s. So kind of, the footprint is now set in stone, but things keep changing on the inside as long as the needs of the library keep changing.
Yeah, you have to be creative with this building. So, because, there are limits, but it's fun to, do those renovations and try to make things as current and interesting as we can for, our staff and all the patrons. Try to
you work with kind of what you're given and what you need, and you kind of make whatever you can make happen.
Yeah. We adapt.
Lane offers a variety of services to its patrons. There are computers available for public use, book on every subject and genre, DVDs, CDs, audiobooks, foreign materials, newspapers, magazines, and a variety of electronic resources. There are also copy machines, faxing, and scanning services available for patron usage.
I'm Alyssa, and I'm the children's librarian at the Lane Public Library.
The children's room is filled with early readers, picture books, chapter books, graphic novels, and more.
I would say the most popular section is probably the graphic novels or the early readers. Definitely those are the places that people always ask where to start out, and those are the great places to start with.
So my name is Jeff, and I'm the teen librarian here at the Hamilton branch of the Lane Library.
The Teen Zone offers computers, books, comics, and a PS4.
What is your favorite part about the library?
So my favorite space in the library is, I call it my zone, the Teen Zone. That's the space that I kind of take care of, the collection I kind of take care of, and it's all teen related, so all anything teen. So whether that's fiction novels, graphic novels, nonfiction, biographies, foreign language, any teen materials you need, that's where you can find it. I've also got I've got board games, card games, and we just recently got a TV and a PlayStation 4 that teens can come. They challenge me all the time. Nobody's ever been successful, but
so
but a
what you're
PlayStation.
saying is that you have the current title of the MBA.
Always,
Yeah.
always, and I'll always hold the title. Yeah.
If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to drop us a like or hit the subscribe button. You can also give us a shout out on Facebook. If you're interested in learning more about our services and programs, come and visit us at www.lanepl.org. Are there any collections for this branch that are specifically unique to Hamilton?
Well, we have our Lucky Day collections here at Hamilton. They're Lucky Day cataloged, so they're on our shelves, and when you come in, there's a spot for all the Lucky Days. You come in, you see it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that movie's here. I'm number 1126. I can get it today. It's my lucky day. They only go out for 1 week. They're not renewable. So that's a really neat service that we provide. Our patrons love their movies here. So that's been a big one. Other special collections. Well, we do house the local history room, the Cummins Room that we're filming in now, which is a huge community resource and wonderful to have.
The Cummins Room is named after George C. Cummins, who was a prominent Hamilton attorney and local historian. This room is filled with a number of materials pertaining to the history of Butler County and Ohio. There is so much in this room, but the most frequently used sources are Butler County cemetery indexes, census records from 1820 to 1920, deeds from 1803 to 1849, infirmary records from 1800 to 1913, maps and atlases from the 1800s, city directories, miscellaneous school yearbooks, rosters of Ohio soldiers for the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, the Civil War, and World War I, photo collections from the mid-19th to early 20th century, and Hamilton newspapers on microfilm from 1823 to present.
Well, everybody's getting a seed library. One of our librarians, our adult services librarian, started the seed library systems here in Lane, but now Oxford and Fairfield are also going to participate. So that will be something if they don't already.
The Seed Library's mission is to connect local gardeners by fostering seed sharing while providing informational resources on seed saving and other gardening topics. Anyone can grow a garden.
We also, our adult services librarian Tess does grant work with people.
Yeah.
We've got a database that she can kind of help match people with grants, instruct them on the process, things like that. She goes away to train, every couple years with the organization that we run the grants through. Mm-hmm. So, that's a big special kind of point to have somebody in the building with that knowledge that can kind of connect people with the grants that they, might want and need.
So what is your favorite spot in this library?
I really enjoy just either sitting at the reference or circ desk and be able to look out at just what's going on and see kind of parts of the different rooms and people coming in and seeing my other coworkers at the other desks. What about you?
I guess I would say the South Reading Room, which is the 1920s original children's library down there on the main floor. It's the room that has the fireplace on one side and then the kind of magazine and newspaper reading room. It's maybe not as showy beautiful as the Octagon Room is at first look, but I like the little built-ins that you can sit, back by the fireplace.
Those are darling. Yeah.
The woodwork, the graphic novels for adults are there, the magazines are there, and I'm a big, magazine reader, which sounds like a weird thing to say, but boy, do I love magazines.
What is your favorite spot in this entire library?
My favorite spot in the library is the mole hole.
Not the mole hole, because that scares me.
The mole hole is a storage area in the basement that is filled with craft supplies, school book club books, puppets, and more. Some staff members have claimed to get lost in there, but they've found their way out eventually. There are staff work areas in the basement, which include cubicles, offices, a break room, and a conference and meeting room that are available for patron use. So what is the best kept secret about your branch?
I mean, us, is that an answer to the library? Because it always surprised me. We've been here 150 plus years now at this point, and the amount of people who come in who've lived here for almost their entire lives, or if not their entire lives, that don't even realize we're here, is always kind of shocking. We have a ton of people, obviously, that are coming into all of our locations and stuff, but honestly, the library itself, and especially post COVID, it's taken a while for people to realize that we're back, and that this is a place you can come hang out again.
I think one thing I'd like our patrons to know is that we really do enjoy and work hard to help them. our staff are very friendly and knowledgeable, and they strive to get the job done, if you want to put it that way. They are good. You're kind of like a detective when you're a librarian, and they are good detectives, and they get to the bottom of any complication, anything that they need to, or they will find the right resources for our patrons. And we really are here to help, no matter if it's your first time making a photocopy, or you need to fill out find a way to fill out a job application or fax something. I mean, the sky's the limit, really, and we can help you with all those things. And I want people to know that we're here to do that. It's sometimes you have patrons that come up to you and say, like, I hate to interrupt you, and it's like, you're why I'm here, like you're not. So I hope that comes across just in our daily doings and our daily business. But I think it does, but I think that that's an important message that I would want people to know, just like, please, that this is what we do.
What is the weirdest or strangest question a patron has ever asked you?
People come in sometimes and they say, like, this is a stupid question, or, I know this is a weird question. They're honestly not almost ever. Like,
Not to us.
Only every now and then do you get either one that's just, a total, like, I've never even considered, one that you might ask a question like that.
I had somebody ask a question about a hot dog manufacturing. I don't really remember the whole question, but it was kind of random, so I would say that.
Someone called and asked her, how high can a common housefly fly? And we were like, I don't know. I mean, I've never thought about how high anything can fly, like a butterfly or a
Not even a
bird.
bird.
No, never thought, where do you hit in the atmosphere that you're like, nope, like coming back down.
So we know that Clark Lane originally built this branch. There are a few rumors I just want to confirm or not. Is this library haunted by Clark Lane?
When he passed away, his body was laid out in the Octagon Room for a day or two, and that's where the kind of people came through, and his funeral was, so he was here after his death. Maybe he's here listening.
If you would like to learn more about any Lane Library's location, come and visit us. We would be happy to see you.